And welcome back to Mega May, continuing on with our second official actual Mega Man game. We just finished X1 100%, and now we're moving on to 0-1 all missions. And we have here running for us Flameberger. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's been a very interesting start to May, and it's going to be a fun month, and we have tons of cool stuff planned. And Zero is a series that I've always enjoyed playing, but I was not that good at it, and so watching Flame skillfully navigate this game is going to be a pleasure. And so I think with that, if you are ready, we can go ahead and do it.
I think I'm ready.
I believe in you. So give us a give us a countdown and play some Zero.
Okay. Three, two, one, go. Okay. Get my controls set up.
It's kind of funny that that's the first part of every single speedrun because you can't do it before you start the game.
Okay. So I'll be taking a bunch of damage boosts here. This is similar to the X1 intro, where like the boss has a cutscene that can be triggered early if I'm at low health. So the fight's gonna start. I'm gonna jump into the boss, trigger a cutscene, and then I'll get the saber. Once I get it, you'll see me like jump up and down in place while holding the sword out. And basically, I'm doing a trick there called the EXP glitch. The game does have an experience system where I can unlock new attacks on my weapons by hitting enemies enough times. Hopefully, I don't get lasered to death when I'm done with it. We'll see.
Well, that would be unfortunate.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so right there, I got like 60 slashes worth of EXP probably in a few seconds. So it just sets me up on a really good start on unlocking the attacks that I'll need throughout the run.
I was definitely much more efficient than my strategy.
Okay.
So at the end of each mission, you get scored. Is that relevant to the all missions run?
Um, Pretty much no. Technically, it affects one little thing that I'll point out at the end of the stage.
Hmm.
I guess it is noteworthy that like some of the bosses have special attacks that they will only do if you have a high rank, and most of them are really slow. So the fact that I don't get a high rank is important.
But
But
sometimes,
that's not something that needs to be like deliberately done. Uh, just like just because I'm not farming a million enemy kills, I'm not going to have a good rank.
gotcha. It's funny what ends up being optimal for speedruns.
Boss kill will hopefully be kind of interesting here, depending on what kind of pattern I get. Let's see. Okay, not bad. So, like most Mega Man games, normally when you hit the boss, they get invincibility frames, and that would prevent you from killing the boss that quickly, usually. In Zero, there's kind of an interesting system where like certain attacks are designated as combo attacks, and hitting the boss with those will only give a very brief invulnerability time, so you can like spam them over and over. That'll be important for almost every boss kill. Alright, I'm gonna cancel out of a little dialogue window here by hitting this door. I can't go in that door because I don't have a high enough rank, so that saves me like a second. I just got the jumping spin slash, which is going to be important on this coming boss fight. Normally I like to use the grounded like combo swings for killing bosses because that's the fastest, but this boss's hurt box is too high off the ground for that. I don't have enough health. Now I have less. Any help?
RNG, please.
It's getting worse. Okay.
Oh.
So in theory, I'll be able to infinitely combo this guy with like jumping spin slashes. It's a little tricky. Nuts. Yeah, so it's like if I hit him with either the start or the end of that spin slash, he gets full invincibility time, and it throws off my combo, and I get punched and die. Let's try again. All right, it's a disaster. All right, textbook, just how we drew it up.
Showed him.
Okay. I should talk about the RNG manipulation in this game. In most video games in general, the random number generator cycles like every single frame of the game. So any kind of like real-time manipulation by a human usually becomes impossible. In this game, for whatever reason, the RNG only cycles when random events occur. So like if I kill an enemy, it randomly does or doesn't drop a health. That's a random event that cycles the RNG. So in theory, if I go through a stage while like carefully managing exactly which of those events occur, then I can guarantee things like getting a perfect pattern on a boss. Obviously, that does require that I actually like do the stage correctly. So we'll see how relevant that becomes throughout the run.
I think that's really cool. It's also unfortunate because it means that everything is in your control and everything is your fault.
Yeah, you don't get to blame the game in this run, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I do love me some RNG manipulation.
I know you do. Okay, so that felt about right. If I did it right, the boss will he'll summon pillars in each cycle, and ideally I'll get the minimum number each time, which is 2. So there's 1, there's 2. So far, so good. I'm using the spear weapon. That might not be good. Again, this boss is too high off the ground to hit with the saber with like the good grounded slashes. But like, thankfully, just standing and poking up like this is also combo.
Nice.
Yep, I got 1 extra cycle there at the end, just because like I forgot a little detail about what I was supposed to do on the second to last cycle. But not bad.
I forgot about this part.
Yep, this is everyone's favorite. This is a kind of a lengthy escort sequence with a guy who walks very slowly. So,
And get scared easy.
yes, this is the kind of part of a speedrun that most speedrunners, I think, aren't very fond of, I don't actually mind this one. It's got some kind of interesting optimization. So I mentioned earlier that there's like the weapon EXP system where you can unlock new attacks. Different attacks give different amounts of that experience. With this like 3-hit combo, they give 1, 2, and 4 points of EXP respectively. So I can like try to set up to hit as many of the enemies as I can with the 3rd and final slash of that combo. And if I do that successfully, then I can farm like a lot of experience points, and it saves me from having to farm in other parts of the run where it would cost me more time.
Yeah, the positioning is incredible.
Yeah, you have to, especially for the snakes, you have to be like really close to them, but not too close, so that you can only hit them with the backswing of the final slash. And for the vultures, you just need to like know when and where they're going to drop down and set up accordingly. I'm better at the vultures than I am at the snakes. I can also get extra EXP. Like when I hit the eggs that they spit out with the slash, that also counts. So instead of getting 4 EXP, I might get like 8 right there, which is even better.
Yeah. You know,
It's cool. Oh, there's a cool trick right here where
oh yeah,
if I talk to this guard on the exact frame, I can skip like the dialogue that normally happens there at the end. I was a little early there.
frame perfect. But that mission, although I don't enjoy playing it, it's the exact kind of thing where in a task can be super interesting. And the 0-1 task is not something we're going to be watching, I think, as part of this event, but definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, that was my favorite, one of my favorite parts of that task to make.
So, would you say 0 is your favorite Mega Man series or favorite game series?
One sec. What mission am I supposed to go to? I can't read Japanese, unfortunately.
That does make it harder. How much faster is the Japanese version?
Favorite Mega Man game, definitely.
One specifically, or like the whole series?
One specifically. I'm fond of the other games, but I don't know. I have kind of like maybe unusual feelings about like 0-1 and the series in general, where like this isn't a game that I particularly loved when I played it casually. Like I played through it and I thought it was fun, and that was about it. But it gave me the impression that it was like a game that would be really fun to be good at, and it turned out I was right. So I love the speedrun, and I love playing it like this, basically.
Nice. I can respect that. There's something about getting really good at a particular game, whether it's competitive or speedrunning, however you want to do it. The deeper you go into it, the more you find in something that's well made, like most of the Mega Man games, and particularly the 0 series, there's just all sorts of little details that you uncover through that process of, especially in your case, not just speedrunning it, but tasking it.
Yep. Yeah, this game has like great mechanics. Like the movement feels amazing. The boss kills are extremely satisfying when you do them well.
Yeah.
It's a great game to play at a high level, in my opinion.
I agree with your opinion.
It's a good game to play casually too. Like I don't want to indicate that that's not the case, but it does have some rough edges for like just someone who's picking it up and trying it for the first time.
The games are difficult, but I will say if you pick them up in the Legacy Collection, there are accessibility features to make it easier. All right, now boss fight. Sorry.
Yeah. There's not much to this one.
What?
Oh, unless. Well, this is actually my first use of the shield cancel, which is noteworthy. So
that was a boss.
That was a boss. He's gone now. Yeah, so like for fast killing of bosses, my favorite way to do it is by spamming the standing combo slashes of the saber. The problem with that is usually you would go through the full combo, and at the end of it, he would get full invincibility. So you need to interrupt yourself out of that combo, and the most practical way to do that is by holding the shield boomerang out, which just like automatically cancels the combo at the first possible moment. I'm gonna take this off. No, I can't reach it. Okay. This level's off to a bad start. That's fine. Surely someone will drop some health.
The enemy made a very interesting noise.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. I never realized how rare health drops are until I did a marathon run of this game. That's fine. I probably won't get hit by this guy, right?
Complete faith, 100%. Oh, look, he's just trying to give you a high five. Oh, I love that shield throw.
Yeah, you can throw the shield as a weapon as well, which is going to be significant here. There's also like elemental chips and weaknesses. So that guy was weak to lightning. It does double damage, I think, or 1.5 times damage. I don't know. I don't remember numbers after all this time. So this is a really interesting kill against this like giant robot thing. He doesn't have invincibility frames. He just has a ton of health. Let's see if I can do this. Nah, do I? Okay. I'll get another chance later. Hopefully the cyber elf isn't like exactly over the spike pit here, because I need to collect that tandem mission.
Please float towards me.
I can get it on this side, I think.
Yeah. So one thing that I really like about 0-1 in particular is when you play it, you don't realize there's some stuff going on in the background where you've got different levels you can pick. The map's kind of connected. You've got that enemy there. Depending on how far that enemy gets, he's actually tearing up the level. And I forget, doesn't it like uncover a shortcut or some item?
Yeah, there's like a cyber elf you can get over there, which is like a collectible item. Oh, real quick. For this mini boss, I'm going to try and do what I failed to do on that last guy. Yeah, there we go.
That's awesome.
If I intersect an enemy with the shield and the saber hitbox simultaneously, it will alternate hitting them on every single frame. So it looks like I basically just one-shot that guy, but normally you'd be there all day if you're just hitting him like one slash at a time. He's actually got a lot of health.
Can confirm. I'm actually still fighting him right now on my first playthrough.
Yeah. All right, this boss is scary.
It
won't look scary if I do it right.
Okay.
Hopefully, but
well, honestly, he does look scary. That's kind of
true.
Nightmare material.
It's kind of weird and creepy. Let's see.
The poke of doom.
So getting crushed into the ceiling spikes there, that does kill you in one hit. So I had to take a well-timed damage boost to not have that happen.
Classic iframes through spikes.
Okay, difficult boss out of the way. Now difficult level time.
I just want to say thank you to Mega Marino for the raid and the sub. Appreciate all the people coming in. Welcome to Mega May. We'll be here all month. And now back to Flameberger with 0-1.
Yeah, this is like one of the hardest platforming sequences to get perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
The early sub skip. Let's see. Oh. Better luck next time, huh?
Is it a global timer?
It's not quite global. It's like while I'm falling down that pit, the submarines start on their oscillating cycle. And then if I do that sequence perfectly, then I can pogo up to it on the earliest possible cycle.
So what you're saying is it's kind of like a bus, and you got to catch the bus.
Yeah. I mean, what is a submarine if not just a water bus?
A lot. Glad we all agree. I also appreciate the different ambience. Like we had a spooky thing earlier, and now this one, and it's a sabotage mission. The variety of the zero missions is interesting.
Yeah. It isn't just like go to a level, kill a boss at the end.
It's not like
I mean,
a
that is what most of them end up being, but like
ultimately, yeah.
there's some other stuff going on. There's like extra objectives and such.
Mm.
It should be a straightforward fight. If I do it wrong, she can float into like locations where I can't actually hit her, which is kind of annoying. Cool. Okay.
Hutch is doing the good RNG dance for you. Just wanted you to know.
No, it's just
Oh, I appreciate that.
Sorry, he wants to clarify it's the hype train. He is the conductor, despite not
Oh.
having a conductor hat.
I have a hat.
This is a pretty simple level, but I can die pretty easily here at the end. So hopefully I don't. Nuts.
Whoa! Hey, the bird didn't save you.
I've got other plans for that bird.
The cyber elves, they're very cool, but I cannot, when playing a game, use consumables, especially not when they're creatures. I just feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do pole.
Okay. Gonna change my equips here, and I'm gonna equip those cyber elves that Tara was mentioning. We'll see what it does in a little bit. Do some pogos to get up to the top level.
Oh, yeah. The multiple uses weapons have was also really cool. It's reasonable, but kind of a shame you can only take 2 per stage, because they're each very interesting.
You can change at any time, but
Wait, that's right. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
yeah. So that cyber elf I had equipped, it lets you like get saved out of a pit one time, which I mean normally you just use it to not die in the pit, but there I use it for a sequence break. Skip having to go like all the way across the lower level of the factory and then all the way back.
Very clever. The classic go there and back. No, I'll just go up.
Cool. 2 cycle on him.
Oh, that's spooky.
Oh, it's fine. He wasn't going to attack again until like a little ways into the next cycle.
No. You say I almost died. That was a close one. Good job, chat.
Okay. Here we have the boss at the start of the level. They're mixing things up on us.
Hmm.
I shot 1 lemon to the left at the very beginning as the RNG manipulation, so I should get a good pattern here. and do it.
Wow.
Now, if you feel like you missed out by not seeing the lower level of the factory on the previous mission, don't worry, I'll go there now.
No, I'm good. You can skip it.
Nope, we're going there.
This is probably one of the worst missions. I mean, it's not an escort, but I definitely remember trying to
can
find
be
them
pretty
and the time
frustrating.
limit.
Yeah, you've got a timer, you've got these bombs, you're doing it in like this area where you can just like fall to your death really easily.
Yeah. Because you don't know what's below you, and you can't like pan the camera down.
Yeah.
This is where I would use the bird. Like, oh, I fell down again. Please grab me.
Okay. Take some damage boosts to get through.
That's what I always say when I take damage.
Yeah, just taking a damage boost.
I liked the Phantom boss fight. Of course, he was a lot meaner to me than he was to you, because I didn't shoot the lemon to the left.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta shoot the lemon. You don't like it if you don't. So that was the last of the regular missions, and we're already getting into the end game. Feels like we just started.
That's crazy.
This is just like kind of a mini mission where we have to defend the base. I should have charged saber attacks. I do. I can stun that guy with a lightning charge attack.
That was a cool move.
Oh, like wiggling back and forth
Yeah.
on him like that? Yeah.
The wiggle. Ah. What is it with GBA Mega Man games and you gotta wiggle?
You gotta wiggle. Everyone knows that. If my manipulation's right, this monkey will just run at me and then get infinite comboed on the wall.
Wow.
That's all you gotta do.
Okay. I kind of feel bad for him, but I guess he'll get a second chance in what, 03?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get to go to like the real endgame levels. First is the Neo Arcadia Shrine, which is not terrible, but it's kind of a long level with a lot going on. Too many bosses, so there's a lot of room for things to go wrong.
Sounds like content.
As a speedrunner, I'm trying to create as little content as possible.
That's true. That is true, literally.
Took that a little slow, but I think we're probably still on track with the manipulation. We'll get one last damage stack here for the fans.
Golly, that fight is a lot harder for me.
That's another fight where you'll be there all day if you're just like trying to kill him one slash at a time.
I forgot about this guy. He's got 3 times as many swords as you do. You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't have a shield, but actually he does. Yeah, I'm doomed. Okay, so I was wrong about the manipulation being fine. It's up to RNG now.
Just as the game designers intended. Oh, these platforms. I vaguely remember this section.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another one of those elves to skip like half of the sequence so I don't have to wait all day for these invisible blocks.
I don't blame you. It's like, I don't need Yoku blocks here, thank you.
Okay. Ideally, I want this guy to like dash through me along the ground. What he's actually gonna do is like be annoying and jump in the air, waste a bunch of my time.
Wow, how did you know? I do like that detail of if the final hit is with the sword, the enemies get cut into.
Yeah. Very satisfying. Okay, power time. This is the hardest level. It'll start with kind of a comfy elevator ride, but then it's just like pretty brutal vertical platforming and a bunch of spikes that can kill me. First will be like these ledges that are just barely too far to wall climb past, but you can do it with a setup and like an iceless type jump, or hopefully I can. Okay, 3 out of 4, not bad.
Oh,
I was hoping to catch those lemons and wall climb off the spikes on the right, but just missed them.
you're crazy. I think I remember when you were grinding attempts of this. It's this section. Ooh, was always intense to watch.
Yeah, this is a heck of a stage. It wasn't great, but it was okay. I didn't die to spikes.
I thought it was great.
Thank you.
I
thank you.
enjoyed it. Oh, is that the yellow devil?
No, this is the Rainbow Devil. Completely different.
Oh.
Okay, this is the pattern I want to see. Okay. I don't know. Well, you know what that means. Do you know what that means?
I don't. That's spaced
Boss rush
out.
time.
Oh, perfect. Are you gonna bully all of them again?
Ideally, yeah.
Awesome.
So this is where like the RNG manipulation is more important than anywhere else, because obviously almost all of these bosses have random patterns. So getting the perfect pattern on all of them is big time save. So this guy will jump at me in the ice beam, and I'll wait until he's done with the ice beam before I finish him off.
Is that like
Just
for consistency?
Yeah, it's part of the manipulation. During the ice beam, the RNG is cycling like every frame, so you just have to wait it out if you want to keep the manip going. For this guy, I'll be letting him catch his scepter on each cycle. Like that. Would have been able to hit him a little earlier, but it wouldn't be the manip I want. There's a lot of little details like that throughout the run.
Gotta go slow to go fast.
Yeah. Okay.
I forget.
Okay.
Are those dashes part of the manip too?
No, dashing on the ground doesn't affect it.
It's the wall sliding, right?
Yeah, if you kick up smoke clouds on a wall.
The smoke clouds are random.
Yeah, that seemed correct, so I should be still on the right pattern here. If I am, the beetle guy will just dash through me twice and get owned.
Being able to alternate charge attacks on different weapons is really cool.
Yeah. Okay, just like we planned.
He did get owned.
I told you he would. I'm gonna skip the health on purpose here.
Is that RNG or like something else?
Kind of. Indirectly.
I see.
I don't think I need this life, but I'll take it anyways for marathon safety.
I appreciate that.
Okay, Phantom Refight. So, falls according to plan. He jumps up in place and then throws a shuriken at me. That's not according to plan.
Uh-oh.
It's a disaster.
Oh.
Regrettable.
Was you hit one of the fake clones, is that faster?
Yeah. If you hit the real one there, then he just like keeps doing that. But if you hit one of the fake ones, it cancels him out of the attack.
Neat.
If you do it wrong, you normally end up getting hit though. Which can be fine. I do actually want to take a little bit of damage here. A little bit more. I think that's good enough.
Oh no! What's he doing?
Oh no, I'm dead.
Rip.
Yeah. Getting hit by the self-destruct there and getting killed by it. The boss still counts as defeated, and it resets my RNG. So we're back on track for manipulation.
Nice. Is that... I'm guessing that's not part of the optimal route, or is it?
It is, actually. Because when he does his self-destruct move, that's another situation where the RNG is cycling, like, way too fast. And there's no way to, like, time out of it. Or, like, set it up correctly, basically.
Yeah, I
So
hate
that's
it.
why I had originally skipped the health, was so that I could take the intentional death there.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hey!
Okay, I did something wrong.
This is a tall room.
It is very tall.
Yeah, you know it gets serious when the bosses have 3 health bars.
Gonna wait a little bit to end this dialogue so that she floats down into a spot that I can hit her.
Clever.
Okay, so that's the end of the refights. Unfortunately, I did end up messing up the manipulation at some point in there, so who knows what the final boss is going to do.
Not me, I don't.
Yeah, me neither. If anyone in chat knows, let me know in the next, like, 10 seconds.
Appreciate you.
Ideally, he's going to, like, wall dash over to the left, and then I'll be able to combo him there. He kind of can be infinite comboed. If you hit him too many times in a row, he will break out with invincibility. But if you let him drop onto the ground and then hit him with a frame perfect slash, you can reset the combo. Okay, missed it.
Uh-oh.
Got it that time.
Wow. Is that the
That was
fight?
pretty good.
Is that the fight that's like triple frame perfect? I remember that being a
It's double
joke.
frame perfect.
It's double frame perfect. Okay.
Yeah, because it takes 3 of those wall combos to kill them. So you got 2 frame perfect resets, and you can just destroy them.
So funny.
All right, final boss. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, probably.
X looks a lot different in this game. Oh gosh,
You
still
got
lazy.
a few too many armor upgrades.
Apparently. Too much of a good thing.
If you end the fight, like, all the way over on the right edge of the platform there, Zero will just, like, disappear and teleport into his spot here instead of walking over. But I must have been like a pixel or 2 off.
GG.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. It wasn't my best run, but for being like 50 years out of retirement. I think it was all right.
I appreciate you coming out of retirement just to help us celebrate Mega May.
Yeah, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to showcase this game and help out a cool event.
What a cool ending. And I like how 02 picks up right there. Oh, these credits are faster than I remember.
Everyone got all that?
Oh, is this your final rank?
Yep.
Nice.
Rank B. Perfect.
Absolutely. Rockman 0. All right. Fantastic run. I enjoyed that, Flame. I hope you enjoyed it too. I hope Chad enjoyed it.
I did have fun.
Excellent. Anything else you want to say before we get set up for whatever the next thing is?
Look forward to whatever the next thing is. I might be back at the end of the month to run all elves.
Certainly if you want to, because each Saturday we're going to showcase a different series, and so 0 is the 21st, I think.
21st. That's not the end of the month.
No.
Can I derust all elves in 20 days? Yeah, probably.
The 22nd, maybe. Because next, or sorry, 23rd. The 9th is the X Series showcase. The 16th is classic, and then I think 23rd will be 0, and the 30th is the final weekend celebration.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can do all elves for that. It's kind of like this game's version of a 100% speedrun.
I'll look forward to that. The other interesting thing is that any percent, because one of the things that didn't come up in this run, but the reason it's the all missions category is because if you do any percent, the game will actually, you can fail a mission, but the game and the story will continue. And it's kind of like a bad ending situation where you advance the story and have to do the later levels, but with fewer upgrades because you've not gone through and fought as many bosses. It was a very interesting kind of decision because the first time you play the game, you might end up stuck in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you don't know how to like manage your lives and deal with the systems, you just like you end up with no lives and you fail out of your missions and kind of just turn into a bad experience. But yeah, for the any percent speed run, you just like you go through the intro stages, deliberately fail out of a couple other stages, and then go into the end game. Still an interesting run in its own right, but it's kind of fun to just like play the whole game, I think.
Yeah, totally. And so that makes 0 a very interesting one to replay or play for the first time if you haven't. All right. That's all for now. And we'll switch to an intermission and get set up for ideally Mega Man 1. We'll check on the runner to see if she is ready. And then after that, or before that, we'll do some Mega Man Battle Network as we continue playing the first of each series in every Mega Man series today here on the 1st of May in most of the world for Mega May. We'll be right back. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned. Enjoy the intermission.